We all have needs, and rental family agencies, such as the one that we depict in the film, it really serves a purpose to help everyone feel more included.
Tokyo, in a big city like that, you feel so isolated. Every single person I spoke to, they're looking for connection.
I love stories that really squeeze your heart, and this film definitely had that effect on me.
This classic 2025 film shares the moments between a broken family and someone who has grown to love them.
When I was 17, 18, by myself, I moved to America, and I was the only Asian throughout the entire high school. And I kind of wanted to put that into what does it feel like for a foreigner living in Tokyo.
The screenplay that she wrote with Stephen Blau reflects the experiences that she had of feelings of her own family from back home in Japan and the new family that she was making.
Coming straight from his previous film, The Whale, Brendan Fraser stars as an American actor who signs up for a role to play a father to a Tokyo family where people can be rented.
It goes all the way like 600 Edo period when people were actually hiring people to be the fake customers. They hire people to just be around so that they can sell fish or anything they want to sell.
Today we're going to share behind the scenes footage as well as some deleted scenes.
I'm a visual artist. I was very particular about how each picture says something without saying too much about it. Just kind of give the sense and ideas of what individual characters are feeling or where they are in their lives. Starting from color, we present a little bit of coolness in the very beginning.
But before we get into more of these moments, today's trivia question: what is Brendan Fraser most known for? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around till the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
Brendan speaks a lot of Japanese in this movie. He actually never really spoke Japanese ever.
As a person who had lived there for years, he certainly would have had language skills. He may not be completely fluent, but he's functional. He could communicate.
Viewed through the lens of good intentions, Rental Family is a bit like a warm hug from a beloved friend. Inviting, consolable, and heartfelt. It can remind us that joy is something we should seek out and not to do so alone.
There's a discipline and a sense of duty. At the end of the day, we all say to one another, "Otsukare-sama deshita," which means thank you for your job, thank you for what you did, thank you for your effort today. You really did well.
From Japanese writer-director Hikari, the film is the tale of an American actor played by Fraser, employed in Tokyo in a rental family service that inserts him into ordinary people's lives.
His character goes through transformations at several points in how he sees himself or how he imagines or dreams himself to be.
Every character he meets, especially Mia actually, will start adding a little bit more color into his life.
Brendan speaks a lot of Japanese in this movie, explains Hikari. He was like, I'm in. So he took classes 3 or 4 times a week. The actor then brought vulnerability to his performance.
Japanese grammar is totally opposite from the English one. So I have to tell him this word meaning this. And now he knows exactly what he's saying, so it helps to deliver the line.
It became a lot easier once I actually went to Japan. Once you arrive in a place, it's less about thinking and more about doing it.
He's exactly what you'd hope he'd be, says Yamamoto. Kind and generous to everybody. Acting with him is like really knowing somebody is going to catch you when you fall.
I think in the end, he also finds himself by acknowledging what's true and what's like.
この仕事、もうやめます。
Aiko, played by Mari Yamamoto, she's a force. She's passionate about everything she does.
I've had times in my life where I knew what I was meant to do, but then circumstances didn't allow me to do that.
In the spring of 2024, the Rental Family team was preparing to shoot a scene at an apartment building in Tokyo when they got word they were no longer welcome. A neighbor had expressed concern about the commotion the shoot would cause, so the owner pulled out.
Hikari is very detail-oriented and relentless, tenacious. She doesn't do a lot of takes, but she prepares a lot.
Trying to combine the shots.
She's someone who can talk to anyone on the planet as just a superpower.
In Hollywood, time is money, but slowing down was built into the DNA of Rental Family. When you're making a film in Japan, everyone takes their shoes off before entering a location.
And sometimes she gives directions like Osaka no bacha mitai ni yatte, meaning do it as middle-aged woman in Osaka would do. I was like, what does that mean? And
A key relationship in the film is between Fraser's Philip and a young girl, Mia, whose mother hires Philip to pretend to be the girl's absentee father. The climax of the film features two reuniting amid the backdrop of the city's famous cherry blossoms, which proved to be one of the more anxiety-inducing shots to get.
This project can be seen through various perspectives. Everyone has their own problems. There's no right answer to life. There are many ways to live.
She's such a great actress. I always try to learn from them both, Brendan and Sheena. And Brendan's so kind and he's funny. Even when I make a mistake, he'll just cheer me up like it's fine.
Hikari notes that color is used to convey emotion. At the start of the film, we present a little coolness in the very beginning. She goes on to say, obviously the blue always represents cool color, like sadness and loneliness, as Philip goes through transformations at several points in how he sees himself or how he imagines or dreams himself to be. As Fraser explains it, color plays a big role.
Hiko Hasegawa, played by Akira Emoto, he brings the history and he really elevates what does it mean to be Japanese, what does it mean to be an actor.
即興コードチェンジ流れいただいたお仕事は何でもやると
There is a discipline and sense of duty, Fraser says about the work. My hope is that it'll change you a little bit, that it'll warm your heart, it will make you feel like family is really who we include rather than who we are assigned to. Above all the obstacles that they had to face when making this film, it was obviously well worth it with the amount of praise it got when it finally released.
で、はい、皆さん散らばって座るようにしてください。はい。終わった後は、お疲れ様です。はい。終わった後は楽屋の前で必ずお疲れ様ですとサインとか写真のお願いとかも忘れないでやるようにしてくださいね。
くださいませ。
It all comes together through the hard-working crew, getting to work with Japanese artists on set. The set design, makeup, the intricacy they bring to their craft is incredible, Yamamoto says.
It would be me. I'd hire someone to play me. I auditioned for this big role a while ago. I went to the callback thinking, this is it, you know?
In total, there were 9 deleted and extended scenes, totaling 17 extra minutes if they chose to keep in the extra footage.
Things are going to happen in your life. Things you can control. And things you just can't. What happened to you? It was not your fault.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, Fraser's most notable role comes from 1999 when he starred in the film The Mummy.
Captain Clear Bright 君は惑星フローリンに旅立ってからこれが初めての地球訪問ね。でこのニュークリアブライト Z が邪悪なキャビテックスと奴の仲間のキャビテックスガールズから地球人の歯を守るために
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What do you think about all these moments? Which one was your favorite? And what did you think about this project?
They can't do that alone.
Sometimes it's easier to confide with others. The group gives them permission to be vulnerable. Hey, I'm gonna need you to be a leading man next. Are you okay with that?
I think so.
Good. You're already booked.
Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this.
I'm sorry, I didn't tell you, speak with you enough while you were growing up. But I've always been proud of you. When your mother passed, I should have been there for you, but I didn't know quite how to.
That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
Nice. Yeah! Got a movie! Here we are! Here we are! Good job! Cut! はい、OK です。Yes, that's it. That's a wrap.